Alrighty. The little red sign says we are recording, and it is so. As I threatened in my previous video, the Cyrex video, I threatened to talk about a list that had fallen into my lap. See, here's a fundamental aspect of this whole thing. It takes money to be able to keep this shit going for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years. I cannot believe that people would waste 30 years of their life without getting paid. Call me crazy all you want, but I'm pretty damn sure that nobody's going to do shit for no 25 years without getting paid for it. So, to that end, I had a very interesting list that is based out of the Security and Exchanges Commission. And it's pretty interesting. Let's see here. Got to read my own chicken scratch here. Personal what? Oh, $4 million sent to a personal account in Ohio. $12 million. To Toledo, Ohio. Excuse me. $12 million sent to North Dakota. Any of these places sounding familiar, trolls? $4 million, personal account somewhere in Kentucky. $8 million, another personal account somewhere in Kentucky. $4 million for Alabama. Any of these places ringing a bell with y'all? $5 million to the state Republican Party. $2 million to a personal account. And then there's various countries that also receive some money. $1 million to Scotland, $1 million to Romania, $1 million to Russia, $1 million to Israel, and $1 million to Ukraine. And then I think there's a continuation of that. I think I had some more stuff. Oh, yeah. And you're going to like this part. $37 million in war bonds that were repatriated and reused and reauthorized. Sound familiar, trolls? Now, as you know, I don't believe in coincidences. But I do know that it takes money to keep shit going for 25 and 30 years. I do know that. And I just find it very interesting that all of a sudden I got this list dropped in my lap that just happens to be sending money to every place, damn near every place that I've been or that I've had some kind of conflict with. Isn't that amazing how that works? Still believe in coincidences, trolls? Because I don't. I don't believe in coincidences. And this recent crap with Cyrex, did people do that for free? Did they do it out of the goodness of their heart? No, they did not, did they? No, they didn't. They did it because they were paid. Just like you paid somebody to come there to Ohio and get my license plate number and try to intimidate me. I'm not going to do that shit for free because they know they're putting their self on the line. But I just find that fascinating, don't you? I thought you might find that fascinating, trolls. That here we got all this money flowing out to places that have implicated me or had something to do with me. But I'm sure that's just a coincidence, right, trolls? Right? That's just a coincidence. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think there's some merit to that. Now, I know somebody's going to say, well, that list could be made up. Well, maybe it could. Maybe it could. But I mean, it shouldn't be hard to figure out if by going to the Security and Exchange Commission and verifying it, right? Shouldn't be that hard to do, right? Isn't it just, it's just interesting. You go after all these people, Trailer Park Elvis and Cyrax and me and G-Man and all these other motherfuckers, and you try to destroy their lives. Seems like that would cost some money eventually. Because people's like, hey, you're going to pay me, man. I'm risking going to jail over this shit. You're going to have to pay me. Isn't that right, trolls? Isn't that right? You're going to have to pay somebody for that shit? Yeah. I just find it fascinating. And I just thought I'd share. Because I can. And because I will. And because I should. But in any event, I just thought I'd put that out there to the masses, the huddled masses. Terrorist organizations need money to operate. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. And like I said, make no bones about it, I have reported you guys to the FBI. I sure have. This is ridiculous. This shit needs to come to a screeching halt. And YouTube obviously is not doing anything to try to stop you guys. So we'll see what we can get done. But anyway, I just thought I would share because I found that interesting. It just so happens that, money's flowing to the very places that I've either been directly or indirectly involved in. I just find that fascinating. And then the icing on the cake, obviously, is the war bonds, which, by the way, I lowballed, it turns out, because remember, kids, I said 32. Well, it ends up being 37 million. And who is TM? Does anybody know who TM is? KP would be the kingpin. So whoever the kingpin is TM. Does TM ring any bells with anybody? Who's the kingpin? Who is TM, the kingpin? Who is he? Anybody want to take a stab in the dark? I just find these things interesting, don't you? Don't you? I find them fascinating. Repurposed, repatriated, whatever. I mean, they're going to be a hot potato, right? Yeah. It's not every day you see World War II war bonds. So they're going to be a hot potato, no doubt about it. Now, granted, that number is if you go to a collector, because a collector will pay anywhere from 20 to 200,000, depending upon the condition and depending upon, what year they're from, et cetera, what war they're from. Obviously World War II war bonds would fetch a pretty hefty price. So understand that, that price is flexible and that it represents what a collector would be willing to pay. Now here, tap, tap, tap. You've already been outside 5 times this morning. Just this morning. It's been out 5 times this morning. You don't need to be tapped out, buddy. Tap out. Go lay down. You've been outside already. All right, anyways, but yeah, I just thought I'd share because I can, because I should. And but that's a lot of money, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lot of money going out. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe you trolls can figure that shit out. And like I said, even if the list is 100% fake, it still points to the fact that it's going to cost money to do things in this world. Nothing is free in this world. Nothing. It costs money. All right? It just does. Every time I move this car, it costs money. Every time I go into a store or go into a building or do something in a building, it's costing me money. It costs money, man. It costs money. Here, you don't want no water? Okay. All right, I offered. It's all right, Bubby. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to make the trolls cry here right now. Food stamps are back on. Now, every troll was sitting there. They had their hopes set so high that I would starve to death. Didn't you, trolls? Me and the dog would starve to death. Right? Isn't that right, trolls? That y'all, yeah, because I read your comments, motherfuckers. Oh, he's going to starve to death. No, looks like I'm not going to starve to death. Sucks to be you, trolls. Anyways, yeah, so I just thought I'd share something for y'all to think about. Because, you know, obviously a list like that's pretty comprehensive, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I would. I'd say it is. All right, anyway, that's really all I got. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.